All right, I'm gonna be doing a haircut here in a minute. We'll talk about that. But I want to just say if I have a product that I think is interesting, this is from Costco, and this is called Sea Salt Caramel's Dark Chocolate. Now, I'm not normally a dark chocolate fan, but I'm a huge caramel fan, and I also like sea salt caramel, normally in ice cream if I have it. I think that was the first time I had it was in ice cream. And I'll tell you more about it, but this is Sanders, and I think they had it for $6 or something like that on sale. And I can have a jar of this for about 3 or 4 months because I don't eat candy like Grumpy did. Grumpy would have went through this in maybe a day, if that. Anyway. All right, guys, you guys are in my bathroom. Oh, that's the shower curtain. IKEA. Why did I say IKEA? Probably because I need to look at something on their site. My favorite, Amazon. So I'm in the bathroom. Y'all can see a good top of my hair. So I'm gonna talk about this. So whatever reason, a lot of y'all wanted to see my life, I guess. And some of you have hit me up even when I was driving the truck back in the day. Dude, your haircut is tight. I have not gone to a stylist or a barber in probably since my 30s because I am 52, so in my 30s. Now, here in Arizona, if any of y'all are looking for a good barber, the last barber I went to, and he was good, he went away for a little while. He has a very successful barbershop. He does some of the football players here in Arizona. And other football players that would come to town, they would take them there. He's very, very good. His name is Justice Fade Tight. My friend, who's a flight attendant, she cut all her hair off at one point and had it really short. And she went to him because her boyfriend at the time when she was here, he went to him. And so when she cut her hair off, she went to him. The other stylist that I know is a friend of mine's ex-husband, Mr. Bees. He did my hair for a while too, Jeff. And so he's good. I think Jeff is in Mesa or Gilbert now. And he did my hair. Now he's a stylist. He does women's hair, and I think he can do guys' hair, but mainly it's women. However, Justice is a barber. So he does women's hair too, is to cut it, but he is a barber and it is a barber shop and there's several chairs. He's not the only barber in there. But he had a successful business and he went away for a little bit because he had extracurricular activities. Let's put it like that. So he went away, and then I was going to a lady somewhere in South Tempe. She was decent. And then he came back because I really liked him. The name of the shop is Fade Tight, and they do have very tight fades. And I was spending $15 every time I went to go get my hair done. Makes no sense. Oh, and y'all, this is why probably some of my allergy issues. Y'all see the dust on that hat? I'm gonna take him. He's getting washed. But I got a filter system coming, filters that are coming in that have something in there to help with the particulates. So that's getting put up there, but that tells me what's in those vents. And that's getting put up in there. So I'm putting those up, and then I got the dusters for the fan coming too. So I'm working on the allergy stuff. And then I'm gonna order the filters for the True Air, which will work in a room. It doesn't work for the whole place. So I may either get a bigger one for the living room, but I really think particulates in the air are what's kicking me. Plus, like I said, I'm right off the back of this patio, and I do like gardening, but there's a lot of greenery around me. So I think that some of that is impacting me right now. And we got a lot of people that moved from California. A lot of them brought whatever was in California with them. So anyway, back to let's get focused. So I used to go there and get my hair done. Well, in my 30s, I started having the thinning. So y'all can see on top how it thins. And so initially, wasn't really sure what was going on. I do know my mother I had heard she had lost her hair. We're not as tight because of childhood issues, but she had lost her hair. And she had alopecia really bad. So my father, now he had a full head of hair, and his mother was Native American. Well, mixed. She had black in her too, but she had her bureau number. So birth certificate said Native American, but my grandmother had black in her. And my grandmother had the Native American hair, but she could just braid it and it would just wave like this. She didn't have to go and get it pressed or any of that stuff. So as a kid, I had very thick hair, and my hair used to be on my shoulders. It would go down to my shoulders. as I got older, I started cutting it off, and I did the Jerry curl like a lot of African Americans did. Put all these chemicals in my hair that I didn't really need, because I didn't realize I had a natural soft kink or wave or curl. I don't have really kinky hair. So it curl and like lockets. Like my father's hair, he wets it and he has lockets, and he did that whole Jerry curl drama too. And we didn't really need it. If you use the right ingredients, you just really didn't need it. But a lot of us don't know, so we're not using the right products for our hair. And we're trying to be too much like other folk. That was the other issue. So I'm spending $15 for somebody to shave my hair down low like it is right now. Line it up. And then not only that, you give them like a $5 tip. That's $20. And I was going every so often, so maybe every other week. That's a lot of money. As a kid, I used to cut my brother's hair. In my 20s, I cut my neighbor's hair. And I even cut my Cocker Spaniel's hair. It's not just following a pattern, it's cutting hair. And if you have a pattern and you get it down, it's not hard, whether, I hate to say with the Cocker Spaniel, whether it's humans. And especially if you're doing low cuts. Cutting hair, if you get it down to a science, is not hard, especially when you shave it low. So I'm going to take y'all through my journey, and then I'm going to take a shower, and then I'll go to sleep, because this is going to be done on one of my work days, and I'll upload it here sometime, but show y'all what I do. And like I said, and now a lot of people, they see the picture, like if it's a girl or a guy, I don't know, because I like it, because like the old black women in the church that eventually had the salt and pepper and they kept the hair low, probably because it thinned. So I just do that, and then all you gotta do is brush and go. But what I was gonna tell you was, when I went to the dermatologist, I went to my doctor's dermatologist, she recommended me to. And it was interesting to me that he asked questions. He didn't ask me, but he asked about both parents, but he really focused on my mother. And he said, he didn't ask me about my grandmother, my mother's mother. My mother's mother, apparently, she also, who I knew my grandmother, but I never saw her with no hair. I always saw her and I thought it was hair, but it was a wig. So she always wore a wig because she had hair issues also. So my mother kind of got a double dose. So my mother, her father was bald. My grandfather had a little widow's peak, and he had the fuzz around the sides, okay? I think one of my brothers has that, and then the other brother just totally shaved his, because both of them went pretty much bald. And they did it, I think, in their 30s. And my problems started happening in my late 30s. So I started having thinning hair in my late 30s. So I was like, why am I paying this? I buy some clippers and do most of this myself. And it don't have to be exact. But what he did do is he started telling me that if you're a female and you end up with female pattern bald or female baldness, like, or thinning, that normally comes from your mother's side, from her father. I was like, interesting. So if you have a grandfather on your mother's side who has hair issues, and you are a female and you begin to have hair issues, go look at grandpa on mama's side and see what's going on there. I just thought that was interesting. So anyway, y'all, let me get up here and we'll get this camera situated, and y'all can watch me do the cutting of the hair. And I do it all myself, and nothing fancy. Peace.
shake it, baby. Everybody shake it, baby. Everybody shake it, baby. Kick. Hey.
Now I like these better, but the guard broke, and I thought I bought a replacement set, but I can't find it. And those are supposed to be edgers. They do okay. I have another way of edging that I do. All right, I took the guard off, push it back.
Everybody shake it, baby. Everybody shake it, baby.
Now, I know my head, so I use my hand.
Everybody shake it, baby.
Kick.
Hey. Everybody shake it, baby. Everybody shake it, baby.
I'm happy with that. Yeah. Let's see what we got.
Everybody shake it, baby.
Here we go. I'm messing y'all up. I'm trying to sit y'all how I had you. And unfortunately, y'all starting to fade into the background. Okay. So, show you the next step. So we're done with the clippers. Wrapping the card up. And we're gonna move on to my little shortcut trick. Normally when you go to the barbershop, they do this edge up. When I was in Texas, and you went to, Lubbock is a very small town, and I did a couple of barbers there. when I went in with Grumpy because he needed to cut his hair and it was hard. But I did a couple of barbers there, and they not as professional in Lubbock as they are out here. But the unique way of doing it works as a home trick that works quite well. And I was impressed with it, so I incorporated it, and it works well. So, razor, brush. Now, y'all, I didn't extend it the way I probably should, but I got y'all on the tripod, and I didn't want to lose the legs, so y'all kind of mounted on the tripod on top of the toilet seat. So y'all basically on the toilet having to sit down. So, here's what they did. I don't have any major lather, but we can use some lather. They would take some of the man foam spray, and the wonderful razor. And simply edge it up. Y'all just fill in the sink. I have to edit it a little bit. Okay. I think that helped. know, see? And it's not, you know, but it ain't $20. It's cheaper than what I did. Anyway, I'm getting ready to get in the shower because I hate hair on my body. And then I'm going to take a nap. I'll probably put this up in the next day or so. Peace. All right, guys. I got my shower in. And y'all can kind of see. I don't know how perfect it is, but not bad for me. Trucker Bill's daughter is a stylist. In fact, she's doing some, I guess he said she's doing some naming they name people now. And I think she was in Oregon the first time I met her and her little girl. Bill and his family, cool people. I got to know him through his sister-in-law who passed away my first year on the road. And Linda was muckety-muck. She was a executive VP for Sun American Securities. And I used to teach her at the Bible study for the church we went to. Like I said, through the Christian stuff and other stuff, I have mentored some people. And it's been a blessing that some of the people I could speak into their lives and vice versa, they spoke back into mine. But she was really cool people. A lot of wisdom there. And that's how I actually ended up meeting Bill, and I met her sister. But his daughter from another marriage, not from the marriage, his last marriage, his daughter is a stylist. And I remember when I went out there, I said, hey, sis, can you check? Because I had taken a shower at Jubit's in Oregon. And I said, and I did my shave, my haircut. And I said, can you check and see if I got this straight in the back? She said, you got it straight. She said, you did that? And I kind of laughed. I said, yeah. She said, girl. She said, it's lined up like you went to a barber. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. I said, you know, if you know I know my head. So I put my hands places. And I used to cut it when this would grow taller. I would just cut the sides and I would fade it in to where this would kind of be curly on top. I think y'all saw that in some of my other videos when I was on the truck, if you go back. But now the thinning has gotten so heavy, I just keep it short. And eventually, maybe, I don't know, I got a couple little gray hairs, but it'll eventually maybe be that salt and pepper gray you see those old sisters in the church with, that be mad cool. They be mad cool looking. Now, I don't wear makeup like them, so I'm not your girly girl. But, you know, their hair be cool. It's just like a cool little fade down, and they got the little salt and pepper going on, looking like they scholarly, you know, like, and some of them are scholars, but some of them very scholarly, highly intelligent look. I love that salt and pepper when they age, like, you know, and they just look like they full of wisdom. But anyway, if y'all like the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, share it out, and give us a like. I'm getting ready to take me a nap, y'all, and I guess some people have wanted to see this. So hopefully it blesses you in some way. This is me. I also had people talking about the preps. I had one lady hit me up in the background. She said, I want to see more of your preps. And other people just, hey, we just like seeing your day-to-day life. I have some old school guy truckers who hit me up in the background like, dude, yeah, you can talk about the truck, but I just want to see your life, man. And sometimes it's a way, somebody said, I get my voyeurism through you. I think that was Monet. Sometimes that's a way, especially for people who travel over the road, truckers and stuff, for you to see life in a different set of glasses. And sometimes I say things that you think. And you might not want to be able to be said, or because of whatever your situation is, you can't say it. Me, I just don't care in some cases. You know, you can share that. So like I watch videos of people. I got a lady I started watching her when I started doing the prepping organization. And because I never organized I'll be honest, I may have a little more food than I normally would have in cans, but this looked like my closet and cabinets at my previous places I lived. I just didn't know what I had. So I had cans in back of cans. Now I see what I have and I can incorporate it when I cook. And what we'll start doing is when I do my cooking, I'll start walking you to the pantry and we'll pull an item or two and say, okay, we're going to make this with this item, and start doing what's called, it's a rotating pantry. I don't just have this up here. So in case emergency happens 1,800 years from now, I'm rotating through it. So like today, I did some groceries today through Costco and through the Asian market. I get right now, I'm gradually trying to incorporate more organic stuff. So if I go through Costco, I get like organic tomatoes sometimes. the little small ones. But I'm going to start incorporating gradually as I can budget in. But for now, I still have to budget in other vegetables. So the Mexican grocery store, they actually have really, really good prices on fresh produce. So like I wanted bell peppers. They had the bell peppers 50 cents, 53 cents. If I go over here to Safeway, they $1 each. The avocados were too ripe, so I had her not get those. So I don't know if I'm gonna get my avocados through Amazon Fresh, or if I'm just gonna get my walking cane and walk my fat butt over here to Sprouts. Now I can have Sprouts deliver because I have the membership. Well, I can have Instacart deliver from Sprouts because I got the free membership with Instacart. But I always pay more money through Instacart per item. When you go to like Fry's, Kroger, Safeway, the only one that doesn't really up its price too much is El Super. And the only other store is if you order directly from Walmart, but I really don't want fresh vegetables from Walmart. If I can avoid them. Sometimes Walmart has some good jalapenos, but my jalapeno plant, I just need to get some fertilizer back there and it'll take off. So I'm gonna I got some little organic jobs, and I'm also get some, when I get out there to mix the dirt, I'm gonna mix in, I need to add some dirt to it. I'm gonna add in some manure, and that plant will take off like it's doing well right now without even fertilizing the way I should. But once I put some fertilizer on there, that plant's gonna say, yippee! So I'll do that. But we'll start rotating through here and just taking stuff. Like I'll take and do y'all some jackfruit tacos because I got jackfruit up here. And jackfruit is a way of doing almost like a vegan meat. And you just season it like, and end up doing almost like a shredded chicken. And you season it and just you squeeze the juice off of it, the juices, and then you throw it in the pan. I like to saute it till it's a little crispy. Season it like you would taco season if you want, or whatever season you want in there. And then you put it in your tacos and do your tacos, lettuce, tomato, onion, salsa. You can do the crunchy tacos, or you can do the actual tortillas where I like to almost charm on the fire and then wrap them up in that. And bam, you got some good tacos. I cut some mango up in there sometimes, and it's on and cracking. So I ordered from them today. So I ordered, and I did get 2 bottles of that habanero relish. I got a bottle of the chipotle relish and a bottle of the jalapeno relish. I like the habanero so much I got 2 bottles of it. And I got to see how the other 2 taste. And if they're good, the next time I order, I'm going to get 2 bottles of each of them. And they're only $1 something. So I'll let y'all know. And then what I'll do also, and I don't get sponsored by any of these products. I don't have no sponsorship as of yet. So the Sanders, I put that on here. Like I said, that would last me several months maybe. If it was grumpy, it would have been gone in a day to 2 days. And then I showed you how I do my virgin michelada. I used to love micheladas with beer, but beer, for whatever reason, it does something with my stomach, and the next thing I know, I'm sitting in the bathroom. So I can't do beer, and I don't know if it's sugar content or what's in there that's converting, but I actually had a weird dream about drinking beer anyway and not drinking it anymore. So I do every blue moon if me and Joe were out. But I knew immediately if I had anything with beer in it, I was going to be in the bathroom. And I told him, Joe, I'm going to be a moment. And I'd be in there sweating. And it'd be cleansing the system. So now wine I can drink with no problem. I'm not a heavy, like I said, I'm not a heavy drinker. A lot of times we even used to go to a Mexican restaurant, and both of us, because Joe had to drive far, we'd order the virgin margaritas. He's 60-something, I'm 52, we're older. And as you get older, your body doesn't handle certain things the way it did in your youth. So it changes. But I took y'all through some of my journey today. And like I said, this video is probably done a day or 2 ago. I'm getting ready to go to sleep. Because I work this week. This Sunday, no video coming up this week. No, I did it previous. This is done this week. So anyway, y'all, I hope y'all are blessed. Yeah, let me know topics. I'm going to get with Trucker Bill and do that interview with him. And I know for some of y'all, a haircut ain't a big deal, but this is my haircut, and I don't think I did too bad. And like I said, so not too bad. Y'all be blessed and have a good week. Any topics, put them below. Give us a like, thumbs up, and share it out. And yeah, I'll be doing more videos on here. And hope you find something that blesses you. 2 and 2.